Okay, guys, yesterday we started talking about forces, and we said forces are either a push or a pull, and we took yesterday the first kind of a force, which is friction. Today we are going to talk about balanced and unbalanced forces, okay? We are going to see the meaning of balanced, the meaning of unbalanced, and we are going to see what are the effects of balanced and unbalanced forces. Let's start with balanced forces. Balanced forces, there are two key words. What are they? When they are equal but opposite. Equal but opposite. So do you see the boys on the right side? They are pulling the rope with the same force at the left side, but different direction. Let's see another picture. So how can I represent forces? I either draw an arrow or write an amount, or it can be both. So if you can see, the blue arrow is equal in the size of the red arrow, but they are in opposite directions. In here, also, same arrows, but different direction. Same size, different direction. So it doesn't matter if they are like this or like this, as long as they are the opposite direction, but they are equal in size. To understand that, we are going to see different pictures. Okay, there's a lot of cars today. Okay, and here they are pulling the ropes. Picture number one, they are pulling 300 to the right, and the other side 300 to the left. Same amount of force, opposite directions. Same amount of force, opposite direction. There are some students raising hands. Let me see. Sama. Yes, Sama. Sama. Sama.
No, teacher, nothing. I just raised my hand to tell you that I bought the booklet.
Oh, okay, Habibati. Guys, if you have a question, raise your hands. Other than that, please lower your hands, because I keep having this notification that you have questions. Wasim? Yes, Wasim?
Teacher, do we have to do the booklet?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the PowerPoint. So one more time, 300 to the right, as you can see here, and 300 to the left. So they are balanced forces, equal. Okay, this is the last time I give you a class in my garden. Nick, I wanted to show you another view, but seems like it's so noisy. 300 to the right and 300 to the left. So they are equal in the size, but opposite in the direction. What do you think of this picture? Do you think they are balanced or unbalanced forces? 300, 400, but opposite in the direction. Yalla, let me see hands. Muhammad. Muhammad.
The 400 newtons pull is more stronger than the 300 newtons pull.
So do you think it's balanced or unbalanced?
No, unbalanced forces.
Unbalanced. Bravo, bravo. Thank you so much. Okay. Here is another picture to represent balanced forces. So if they are pulling in the opposite direction, but equal amount, do you think the rope is going to move? Do you think it's going to move to either sides, red or blue? Okay. Umar, what do you think? Do you think that? Okay. Do you think that?
No.
No. Why
It
not?
will not move.
It will?
It will not move.
Bravo.
Because
bravo.
it is balanced.
Excellent, excellent. It doesn't mean that we have to push or pull. Maybe my laptop right now is on the table. Your computer or phone is on the table. There are a force pulling it downward, which is the gravity, and there is an opposite force, which is reaction. So forces always, as we said, exist in pairs, okay? If they are balanced pairs, that means the object is at rest. So right now, the book is already on the table, so it's not moving. Okay, whenever we're pulling the rope, already it is not moving. So it is on stationary. It is not moving. Okay. questions? Let me check if you have a question before I move on. I have Lean.
No, I just want to answer. Just
Okay, حبيباتي, kindly, if you want to answer, if you have
فكرتني
a
عندي
question.
سؤال بس أنا بس بدي أجاوب.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's carry on. Another picture. We are pushing the box opposite to each other. Is the box going to move? Is the box going to move? Yes or no? يلا. هلا a question. معين. يلا يا معين.
Miss, what's
Here's
there's
the
the gravity, right?
Now I have those two people pushing the box
No,
toward
I'm
each
talking
other.
about the question before.
The question before this one, yes, there's gravity down
Yes.
and reaction
Miss,
up.
there's the gravity, right?
Yes,
The opposite of gravity is up thrust, right?
up thrust if it's in water or
Or no?
air. If it's on land, it's called reaction or
The
normal.
what's on the
Mu'in, I'm going to give you all of these
action?
details. Reaction. All of these details, I'm going to give it to you, inshallah, this year in grade 6. Don't worry. All you have to know for now, balanced forces, opposite and equal. Good? Mu'in, do you think the box is going to move in this picture? Or is going to stay at rest?
Miss, it's it's not gonna move.
Excellent is not going to move.
They're pushing in the same way.
Excellent. Does it mean that all objects balanced with balanced forces are on land, or it can be on air or water? Now we are going to see other examples on water and on air. Now this picture, I have a log. It's floating on water. Now we know due to density, the wood has less density than water, so it's going to float. But there are forces applied to this log. So there's a weight always, because there's a gravity, pulling it down. And there is, Mu'in, you asked about the up thrust. Up thrust, up. If the weight and the up thrust are balanced, that means it's going to float. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you about object floating and sinking, but for now, we have to know what is the meaning of balanced or unbalanced. There is a picture of a ship. The up thrust up is equal to the weight down. That means they are balanced forces. Okay? Now, we said if the object is not moving, then it is going to stay at rest. If it has balanced forces applied to it. What if the object is already moving? So I have this car. It is moving. It is a toy car moving with a speed 2 meters per second. It's a toy car, not a real car. I have an engine inside it, and there is a friction because the opposite force is friction. But both of them are balanced. So I have 7 newtons to the front and 7 newtons to the back. So they are balanced forces. So again, what is the meaning of balanced forces? Whenever I have equal but opposite. Equal but opposite. So I have a force which is 7 newtons to the front and a force with 7 newtons to the back. What will happen to the car? Yeah. Let me see hands. Oh, a lot of hands. Amr. Amr.
Hello, teacher.
Good morning. I don't know you, Amr. This is the first time you raise your hands, right?
No, I raised it the last class, but you didn't
I didn't
choose
see
me.
you. It's my fault. Yalla, Amr, tell me. What do you think? How is the car going to move?
It's not gonna move.
But it's already moving. We said the car is already moving.
No, I mean it is gonna. It's moving in the same speed.
Excellent, 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 excellent. So I have two options. If the object is not moving, if I have balanced force acting on it, they are going to be equal on the amount, but opposite in the direction. So the object is going to stay at rest. But if the object is already in motion, it is going to move. Pay attention to the keywords. Same speed and same direction. It's going to continue with the same speed and same direction. Another example for constant speed. An airplane. Now, airplane is a little bit complicated because I'm going to show you all the 4 forces acting on it. An airplane is already flying on the air. It has a weight down, up thrust or left, up. Here it is. In here, the engine or the thrust, and to the back, drag or air resistance. Let's forget about the namings because these namings are, I'm going to give it to you inshallah in basics. But now let's see balanced or unbalanced forces. If the weight, pay attention, this is very important. If the weight, where's my mouth? Okay. If the weight equal to the left, weight down and up thrust or left up, what will happen to the aeroplane? Yalla. Hands. Layan Fuda. Layan. Layan. Layan.
Hi,
Good morning, sweetheart. So
good
if the
morning.
weight down and up thrust up are balanced equally, what will happen to an airplane?
It will stay in the same line. It will not go like higher or lower.
Excellent, it's gonna be at the same height. Excellent, Layan. So it's gonna keep on flying at the same height. So what
Yes,
if the weight is more?
it will go down, start
Bravo,
going.
bravo, bravo, Layan. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now what if the thrust and drag are balanced? Thrust and drag are balanced, which is the engine forward and the air resistance or drag backwards. Yalla, who can tell me? I want more fingers. بان الجعبري. يلا بانا.
Hi, teacher.
Good morning, sweetheart. So we said
It
if
will
the
be at the same speed.
moving where? Moving where? Forward. So whenever the
Forward
force
at
is
the same speed.
excellent, Van, excellent, excellent, excellent. So if the forces applied to the object are balanced and the object is already in motion, what will happen? It is going to move at a constant speed or the same speed and same direction. Till now, balanced forces are clear. So balanced forces equal but opposite. Equal but opposite. I wish I can have an airplane here to show you. No airplane street. Because I'm living on the airport street, so there's a lot of planes always flying over my house. So balanced forces, that means equal but opposite. Let's move to the second one. Before we go to unbalanced, let me see if there are questions. Okay, I have a lot of questions. Kindly, if this is a question, raise your hand. If it's not, please lower your hand. More fingers lowering. Okay, good, good, good. Amir. Yes, Amir. Amir, you have a question, sweetheart?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Amir, تفضل.
I don't have any question.
طب why are you raising your hand, Amir? Thank you, حبيبي. Somebody else, يلا. Okay. Amir, you're the only one raising your hand. طب lower your hand, please. Thank you. Leen, Abu Sabah, تفضلي, you have a question?
Teacher, I didn't understand the airplane.
Perfect. I'm gonna do it again. Take it, حبيبتي. طيب. هلا, we said there are balanced forces. That means they are equal in the amount but opposite in the direction. Okay, so I'm on an airplane flying on the air. There are many forces applied to it. Down, because everything is on the earth or flying over the earth, it's going to be, there's gravity applying to it. Opposite to gravity, there is up thrust or left. The airplane is moving forward, so there's an engine that moves it forward, which is thrust. Backward is drag or air resistance. Okay, if the weight and the left are balanced, that means it's gonna stay at the same height. It's not gonna move up or down. If the up thrust and the drag are balanced, that means it's gonna move forward with the constant speed. Okay? If the up thrust is more, so it's gonna move forward faster. If the drag is more, it's gonna move also forward but slower. Now, all these details, don't worry, I'm gonna give you a whole week studying about balancing forces and how Do objects move whenever I have balanced forces? In grade 6. But the overall thing we have to know for today, balanced forces are opposite and equal. Opposite and equal. This will lead us to unbalanced forces. Just a second, guys, please. Come back again. So we said balanced forces equal and opposite. But what if they are unbalanced forces? What does it mean? That means that the opposite or same direction, but they are not equal. As simple as that. Before I go on, there are some questions, a lot of questions. Mu'in.
Miss, I know you said that you will tell us this in 6th grade, but I can't wait. Miss, the upthrust is in the water or the wind?
In fluids. Fluids, that means water and on air.
So you can call it on air upthrust, and you can call it on water thrust. It
Upthrust,
doesn't
both.
matter.
Yes. خلاص? Good. Let's move
thank
to
you.
most welcome, حبيبي. Let's move to unbalanced forces. Unbalanced forces when I have one force more than the other. So in here I have 8 newtons, 3 newtons. So definitely the car is going to move toward the blue. They are pulling the ropes in here. The one who's applying more force is going to move towards him. This rocket here, upward 300, gravity 100. So the rocket is going to move upward. So in unbalanced forces, when the forces are not the same, can be opposite direction, can be same direction, but they are not equal. That means the motion or the movement or the effect is going to be toward the direction with more force. So I have in here pushing the truck, it's going to move forward. Also in here, let me just move this, backward, which is a friction 60, engine is 100. So the truck is going to move forward with 40 newtons. Tomorrow we are going to talk about balance, finding the net force, and we are going to talk about finding the net force in case of balanced and unbalanced forces. So we are going to stop for today. If you have any questions, kindly raise your hands so I can answer it before we end the session. معين again, تفضل معين. معين غيرت رأيك معين؟ بلى هي معين. Yes معين.
Miss, what about the booklet? What should we do with it? Or
Answer the questions.
how to buy? Oh, but where can I get it?
From the school reception, dear. We printed it out for you. It's ready. Anybody who can pass through the school, you can take a copy.
Okay. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Okay, this is my last question.
Oh, it's okay. You can